Hello, I'm here today with Apollo Guy from Openet. Apollo, hi and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Would you mind introducing yourself and what you do?
I'm Apollo Guy, and I'm the Global Vice President of Business Development for Openet, so I'm responsible for channels, partners, alliances, as well as product introductions.
Great, thanks. And today at Telco 2 here, we've been talking about monetizing network assets. And you and I were just talking about what you think is the most interesting use case. Would you mind explaining that to me again?
Well, a lot of the carriers are struggling with how to make money off their network infrastructure. Historically, it's been about how to stop service and not enable new services. From what we provide, monetization is the ability to offer flexible pricing plans, dynamic bundles, so that you as the carrier can offer personalization to the end customer.
And are you seeing carriers taking this up, or is this still in the kind of stage before that?
No, absolutely. I think some of the common use cases are things like service passes, where you've got the iPad coming onto the network that's bought at a retail store that wasn't provided by the carrier, and they're not a billing customer, so you don't have a relationship with the end customer, and therefore you have to offer a service pass for a month, a week, a year, what have you. The other ones are things like shared data buckets, where you have a family plan.
Can I just tell you about what's a service pass? What do you mean by that?
A service pass is, rather than having a fixed entity, meaning a fixed service plan, you may have a service arrangement for 30 days, pay as you go. And it may be a day pass, it may be a week pass. Rather than having a nailed up service, you can kind of start and stop the service as you need.
Okay, I've got you. And then you were coming on to talk about buckets of data, shared buckets.
Yeah, one of the key things now is differentiating service. And the carriers are now trying to move away from having call it an unlimited cap. And they want to be able to share usage across a family plan. So you might have 2 kids, a wife, and you have a 5 gigabyte plan. Yeah. Historically, that was assigned to you. Now going forward, that 5 gigabyte plan might be shared across 4 different users. So you have to actually manage balances, decrements, and increments across multiple users using one balance.
And is that all on one network, or is it on multiple networks? By which I mean, could it be on Wi-Fi too, or is it that's just purely a mobile play?
So it applies to fixed and mobile providers. So customers like Rogers or Telefonica, who have a fixed line business tied to a mobile business, we're able to kind of aggregate the customer profile across multiple network profiles.
And going beyond that, what would you say is the most creative use case you've seen?
Well, one of what we're most proud of is that we were the engine behind the iPad launch at AT&T. And from soup to nuts, from provisioning the system to fraud detection to top-ups to notifying the customer, that was our solution, soup to nuts. And in the early days of the launch, it was very, very nascent, and it wasn't well defined. And so we were able to work with Apple and work with AT&T on the launch of the iPad, and we were able to get it up and running in less than 6 months.
Apollo, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.